Hey, it's H here, and today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Decentraland with ticker Mana. This is an update video, so if you haven't checked out the previous video where we go through the whole wave count thoroughly, you can find it on the channel. On this video we'll check out some interesting areas and possibilities for Mana with Elliott Wave theory. Introduction for Elliott Wave theory is on screen right now. So let's get going. So first let's start with the horizontal levels. Currently we are battling with some areas of interest. We had a daily back from here of 23rd of January and we back tested that and held support a couple times on 11th of April and 17th of April. After that we wicked through but closed above and now battling with that same area again. We established another daily down here from the 21st of April at this $2.02 area. Below we got this larger resistance area at around $1.70, and that is some good support if we ever come down to it. Above us we got few daily levels, and the first one up at $2.20 has already been tapped on 20th and 19th of April, so that is most likely going to get broken if we ever get up there again. Now the weekly here has been tested multiple times, so it might not be acting as too good of a resistance anymore. Some local levels here, we got this range from 22nd of January to current day prices, and we have let's go back to 2 hours, see this properly. We have the point of control around $2.45 and a retracement from the top to the current lows at 18th of April, lining up with the 38.2 retracement at that same area, which is again more confluence for this area. Another area of interest is this monthly up here with this same golden pocket area. Now there's not too much volume here at the middle of this golden pocket, but right below here we have some more volume on the previous times. On a larger time frame, let's see, we have a weekly and a a point of control of this larger range from the 25th of November 2021 to current date at $3.30, acting as major level of resistance if we get there. Okay, so those are the basic levels that I have ready for you. Let's check out some counts. So overall, again, we were looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in primary. We've gone above the 1.618, which is making the third more likely be a third instead of one of these waves being just, say, a 3 here and a lower degree of wave count starting from here. At the current point we don't have have any need for this to be the case, so we're looking at this as the only option. Now wave 4 usually comes down to the 382 retracement, which is currently sitting at 56 cents, and that is another scenario or place where the wave 4 of previous wave structure, meaning the third wave of primary here, of this area where the price usually goes to. So again, that fits also the 382 or 236 as well as the 382. Let's check some volume. There's not much volume here. Most of the volume is used down below. Some points of interest here on the volume profile, not too much, but we'll get into that more if we ever come down to these levels. Currently we are still on this pitchfork that was established again from the intermediary 2 to intermediary 1 to intermediary 2, and we had some support here at the median 1 and some support again here at 618 of this channel or this pitch rock. Here we gone through the 1 of median and now looking to get back to these lower areas here of 1.618 and median 2. If we break the median 2, that basically confirms that the structure we had here on this upward term is over, and this structure here is no longer part of it, which would make the scenario where we have a larger wave 3 here more relevant and more likely. So let's get to the current price action. We had established a possibility of this being a WXY. Down to here we got a one-to-one extension for the Y wave of this WXY and the extension hitting the one-to-one perfectly here. Now the A wave marked here is a possibility not confirmed yet. So the idea here is that we have some kind of structure joining this area to the previous area, meaning that we have this kind of structure and then we have possibly 3-wave structure here and then another leg down linking this leg to something else below here. Now for this structure, however, we have a couple of different options. We have the bull scenario, but this is unlikely, as it would mean that this correction here is over. And what has it corrected? I'm not sure. Probably this area, but if it is only this area, it would mean again that this is a 1-2 of something, most likely, because let's actually see the retracement of this move. And we didn't even get to 0.5, which makes it even more likely or unlikely for this structure to be a 1-2. But we'll keep that option open until it is invalidated. So in this scenario we have the 5 waves up to 1 and then some kind of structure coming down. Wave 2 is invalidated where the wave 1 is starting. Again, making this more unlikely is that we have already visited the 618 or golden pocket a couple of times here around 24th of February and 15th of March, and last time around the 11th we actually went through, and now this area is a resistance area. Let's see if I actually have that as, no, I don't have it. So again, this area is now a support and resistance, so let's make that and put it into these areas. So, but yeah, it is definitely a sign of weakness if we go through the 618 here for the wave 2 and making it more likely to be something else than a wave 2. Another scenario is that we have an A, B and C going higher, and depending on how low we get here, it might be a WXY pattern. Currently I've made this as a WXY up here. It has come to the 1.382 to 1.618 extension area. Not much there to talk about. So on here, just to continue this just a bit further, I've labeled this as WXY down to this low at 24th of February. Now the target for this light blue minuet count is met at 1.618, which is fine again. This is again for the W wave. Then at that point I've labeled this as ABC. The C wave is hitting the 0.618, which is the minimum target for a zigzag of that A wave. That is bringing us to wave W, and here again another ABC. Last leg is a super weird looking diagonal, and it is valid but is definitely not looking good. So it definitely can be some other structure here as well, as this looks really bad. Doesn't have the right look. Then we have another wave here for the Y wave, or this could be a 5-way structure as well. Let's see, we actually retraced more than 90%, which makes this valid for a ABC. So instead of WXY, we could have the ABC here. I think I have a, oops, let's remove these for now. So again here on this structure we had that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to the C. This is another alternate count, but it fits the structure was here. Now on this count again, we do not come to the 90% retracement for a flat, so that's why we're making this as a WXY. On here we're looking for some kind of 3-wave action, as we have this as a WXY and not a flat. The target has already been met here, and we would be looking for 3 waves here. Currently it doesn't look like that we have some kind of 3-wave structure here completed, so this can be, I've labeled this as probably a 5-way structure on the other count, on the alternate count, and the alternate count is not finished yet. So we could be getting something like this, and this would bring us to the Y. Targets again could be around 1.236 extension, at which point the price would be around $1.57. Now the alternate for this one is here. Instead of having the first count ending at the 24th low or 24th of February lows, we end the first count here at 22nd of February. At that point we can label this as a zigzag, although it is not looking perfect either, but we can then add another ABC here for another A wave. And this should be here. At that point we can say A, B, C, and bring the B here. And as this is a zigzag pattern, we don't need to get close to the 85% area or the 90% area, so we would be looking for 5 waves down here. So again, we would be looking for something like this. Now 1-to-1 area or 1-to-1 extension for this whole move, the C wave extension targets 1-to-1 is around $1.97, which we already hit here previously. Now this is looking so similar to Bitcoin, where I've labeled this as another ABC instead of being the last wave structure. Why? This is just because we have this structure here for the B wave looking more like a 3-way structure instead of a 5-way structure ending this whole count. This C wave again can be said that it is impulsive, as it is impulsive looking. The last wave for the 5th wave though is not to my calculation, is not finished yet, but we'll get to that and the targets. This here, the 618, or this light blue here, 1-to-1 extension, and this is again comparing the first wave to the last wave, or projecting the targets for the 5th wave. 1-to-1 extension would be $1.93. With that one, we have another way to look for the target is inverse wave 4 with just a retracement, and 1.618 is here around $1.92. The 85% retracement of this yellow move, which is this structure again for this A wave. So this is a retracement from the start here, or the lows of 22nd of January to the highs of 9th of February, and we are coming down the targets at $1.90. So we are having loads of different targets around this area. Now, are we going to stop that? Stop there? I'm not sure. We got some lower targets as well, but this area is definitely of interest to me. Let's check out if we have some targets here. Horizontal levels? Not really. This is again because we don't really have much action here. The lows of this C wave or the Y wave is the only area or only time where we have visited this area. So that is why we don't have that much in there. But yeah, that is pretty much those paths that we can take. Now let's check out some larger scenarios so we don't forget that. Now let's see, what do I want to keep? Maybe I'll just keep this one here. Well, actually, I'll just bring up this one and this one. No, not that one. This one. So again, A wave here. Hopefully you can see it. B wave around here somewhere, ending this correction possibly. We can say that this structure is looking something like this. We would be looking for buys down here for the C wave. That is part of the B wave of intermediary, which is again part of this A wave here, B, and then C. At this point we would be coming down and most likely coming back to the area here of 236 of that primary fourth targets. The one-to-one extension here is assumed that if we get to the flat pocket here, the minimum retracement for a flat, and again those targets are here at $9.95 area around there, and that is where we would need the price to get to if we want to call this an ABC. The good thing about this is we can trade the ABC better than the WXY. If the wave C target here gets lower than the 854 or the $4.95 and starts heading down, we're looking for a WXY pattern, and at that point we would need to establish what kind of pattern we have here before we want to be looking for trades there. And at that point again we would need to establish more horizontal levels and some point of controls to get some more confluence around those trades. But yeah, I think those are the things I wanted to share to you today. If you have another coin you would like me to analyze, let me know down in the comment section below. I have some queue on that at the moment, but I'll get to your coin at some point. For now, I thank you for watching and hope to see you back here soon. Bye bye.